Hello there. How are you? Happy Saturday night or whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching this replay. I know that I have been gone for a while, but I had to share something with you tonight. So that's why I decided to hop on for a minute and say hello. So thank you so much for coming on. Hopefully you haven't missed me too much. Who is that? That is... Hey, Kathleen. Thank you so much for coming on. Who was that? Good to see you, darling. That was Anita. Hey, Anita. Good to see you. Blessings to you, honey. Good to see you. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming on. So I wanted to come on. I won't be long because I have things to do this evening, but I wanted to come on and say hello. Hey Lola, good to see you. I wanted to come on and say hello and talk a little bit. Good evening indeed, and talk for a little bit about life and how I know who that is. Thank you so much for coming on. As a storyteller, I find that the best stories are the ones that are still unfolding, especially as we get older. I am learning so much. I was telling a couple friends today that it feels like, hey Sherry, it feels like I've been going through like grad school or something, like the school of life in the best way possible for the last few weeks. And I decided, let me share with my friends on Facebook and on YouTube what's been going on and hopefully encourage you to not get discouraged by the journey, because sometimes the journey is long. Hey Sherry, good to see you. God bless you. Give me a thumbs up if your journey has been long. Like you're like, Catherine, you have no idea. This journey has been long. So if that's you, just give me a thumbs up. Hey Darcy, good to see you. So just give me a thumbs up if your journey has been long. Hey Shakira, good to see you. God bless you. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Hopefully I'll be able to encourage you. If you know anybody on your timeline that needs encouragement and they have been going through everything, like been going through so much, this broadcast is gonna be for them. So of course I have a story for you that I think is gonna help you, that I think is gonna encourage you. So I would really appreciate if you share this broadcast with your friend. Hey, there is Kiki. Hello, good to see you. Thank you for coming on, darling. Thank you so much for coming on. So just do me a favor and share the broadcast. Hey, Mia, good to see you. God bless you. So let me introduce myself. Should I introduce myself or do that at the end? If I introduce myself now, then you'll know what I'm going to talk about. So maybe I'll do that a little later. For now, you know that my name is Catherine Storing, okay? Just struggling to get right in with the clutter. Okay, awesome. Definitely post on inside the academy what your struggles are, and it will definitely get you fixed up in no time. This coming week, we're gonna do a lot of great work about writing. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Catherine Storing. I won't give you my whole title because things are changing. But I'll tell you that I help amazing people to write their books quickly. That's what I do. And to tell an amazing, compelling story. That's what I do. I'm on many other things. Thank you for sharing, Anita. Thank you for sharing, Kiki. Really appreciate that. So today, because my schedule has changed, I had been coaching. I coach someone in the morning and I coach someone in the afternoon. So I have 2 executive clients that I was coaching today, this morning and this afternoon. So give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, hey, let's get into the story. Because I have changed my schedule and I'm not doing Storytime Live anymore, except for whenever I feel led to, whenever I feel like, okay, I have something to share and I don't want to wait until during the week when I record the video. Okay, awesome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. So instead of waiting until next week when I upload the video to YouTube, today I decided that I had to share this with you live. So I was working with one of my favorite executive clients this morning, and as I was coaching her and working on her upcoming book, I was blown away at how much fun I was having. At some point, I even said, why do people want to retire? Like, it was a Saturday morning, okay? And I'm like, Why do people want to retire? This is amazing. Like, I was having the most fun this morning working on this person's book. We're working on it together. It was amazing. So I'm learning, she's learning, I'm slaying some words. It's just going the best. It was just amazing, right? So I was in my element, using my gifts. I love words. Let me know if you love words. Just give me a thumbs up if you like. Catherine, I love words too. I think words are amazing. Let me know if I'm the only one. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you love words. I think words are amazing. I don't know about you, but I think words are the best. And I have the ability to use the right words and say things the right way. I really enjoy that. So that happened this morning. Can I tell you, thank you so much. Hey, Keisha, can I tell you, thank you, Kiki. Can I tell you that 3 years ago, when I started to help other people to write books, I was just teaching people to write books. I was not in the doing the strategic part of the book writing. And I thought that I was gonna do that, just teach it, okay? How many of you have started doing something just to see yourself evolving? Just type, that's me. If you started doing something, you're still doing it, but it has changed, it has morphed into something else, just type, that's me. Catherine, I started doing something one way, and then along the way, it shifted. I shifted. It shifted the way that I was doing it, the way that I felt led to do it. Just let me know, say that's me. I am shifting, okay? Awesome, Anita. So 3 years ago when I started, I was just teaching courses, okay? I did not have courses, that's it. I did not have a coaching program. I was not ghostwriting. I was not doing the strategic work, okay? I was just doing that. I was just teaching courses. I loved it. There was nothing wrong with that. Awesome. So Sherry said that's me. Mia says that's me. So we are always, if we're healthy, if we are growing, we are always evolving. And that's part of the plan. That's part of the process. We are always evolving. Hey, Doc, we are always evolving. If we are living life the right way, we are always evolving. So as I was meeting with my first client this morning, I was blown away by what I was doing, and I was enjoying it. Kiki, amazing. I was just coming up with the best strategies, reorganizing things, moving things around, using the right words. It was amazing. So I did that this morning. Then this afternoon, I was coaching another client. So I just typed that for me, another client. On a Saturday, because my schedule is changed. I have a day off during the week. I get to do whatever I want. So I had another coaching session this afternoon. So, hey, Robert, good to see you. I had my other coaching session, and guess what happened? We were doing something completely different. I have a new program that I only do like by invitation only. I haven't released it yet, but it's fire. I have another client that I will be doing again. It's by invitation only. So I'm not even telling you that. Don't even worry about it. It's an amazing program where I help people tell their story. Like if you're a speaker and you need to tell your story and you don't know how to tell it because you have too many details. How many of you have an amazing story and you have too many details? Say me. Say, Catherine, I've been through a lot. And my story, it's long. Like I have details for days. Like, let me know if that's you, okay? So that's mostly everybody, okay? I don't know about you, but if you have been through stuff, your story is long, okay? Your story is long and you don't know what things to say. Like, I don't know that anybody ever shows you what things you leave out and what things you say and how you get people to a place. Hey, Dr. Lorraine, how you get people to a place. Yes, Anita says that's me. Like, what do I leave out? What do I say, right? That's not easy. So that's what I was doing with this client. This is the third session working on her story. And now that we have Mia says that's me. So now that we have the baseline, now we gotta make that story better. Welcome, Dr. Lorraine. Now we gotta make that story better. So we're working, not embellishing, not lying, but making it so the audience can follow. making it so the audience can connect with you. I'm telling you, this program is amazing. I told you at the beginning that when I started, I was just teaching courses. In the morning, I was helping somebody with her book. This afternoon, I was helping my client with her signature story, with her $1 million story. That's the program that I was doing this afternoon, okay? Are you with me? You're welcome. That's what I was doing, right? And I'm helping her, and it's going great. We're having such an amazing meeting. It's going so, so well. And I went from this morning helping somebody with her book, and then in the afternoon helping somebody with her signature story, okay? Are you with me so far? Give me a thumbs up. Two different things, completely different things, still words related, still storytelling related, but not the same as when I started 3 years ago. When I started, I was already coaching, but I was not in the writing business. Are you with me? 3 years ago, I was teaching courses. Today, I'm coaching. I'm doing strategy. I'm creating content. I'm monetizing things. And you could have not, I could have never guessed this. Is what I'm saying? That I started a certain way, in the journey, along the process, I learned what I like to do. Along the process, I learned what I'm good at. Along the process, I evolved into a different type of storyteller. Along the process, I cannot tell you, I cannot pinpoint the moment. I cannot pinpoint the day. All I know is that I started over here and now I'm here. Does that make sense? Say yes. If that makes sense, say yes, Catherine, I'm with you. That makes sense. You started over here. Now you're all the way over here. And I couldn't tell you when it happened. How many of you are growing and you're like, when did I become better at being me? When did I transition? When did I learn to love me? When did I learn to embrace my gifts and my talents? When did I become me? Okay, great. That makes sense. Awesome. Hey, David, good to see you. When did I become me? You really cannot tell when you became you. There's really no way of knowing. It was just along the way. Along the way. Imagine if a year ago I had decided, or 2 years ago, this is a good place right here. I'm not gonna evolve. I'm just gonna continue to do the courses the same way that I have always been doing it. What if I had done that? I wouldn't have had the amazing day that I had today, coaching 2 very different people, doing 2 very different things, utilizing my evolved gifts. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? That because I continue along the journey, because I did not get off the ride, because I continue to show up, because I continue to be me and learn more about what my gifts and talents were, because I continue on the journey, I discover other things that I could do. I discover my gifts and my talents. I did not get hung up on how am I gonna get there? What am I going to discover when I get there? Who am I going to become when I get there? I did not ask all those silly questions. And I know that we all want to know. At some point when I was younger, I wanted to know, who am I going to be when I grow up? Who am I going to be when I get to the finish line? I don't ask those questions anymore. All I keep doing is learning. All I keep doing is showing up. All I keep doing is enjoying the process, because it's not about my destination. It's about who I'm becoming along the way. Who I'm becoming along the way. Is that helping anybody? Is that making sense? If that's making sense, say me. If that is helping you, say me. Like, I never saw it that way. If that's you, say me. Like, that's me. I never saw it that way. I was so focused on the things that I wanted that I've been missing the view. That makes sense. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. You've been so focused on the things that you want that you've been missing the view. You've been missing your life. Like, your life is happening right now, and you and I sometimes get so distracted by the things that we want that we miss it. I don't want you to miss it. Are you with me? I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. You're amazing. Your life is really amazing. You are growing so very much. You are growing, my friend. Can I tell you that? You are growing right now, like right before your very eyes, you are evolving. Right before your very eyes. One of the things that I did yesterday, and I wanted to apologize for anybody that bought the Teach You Easy book. Let me know if you bought the Teach You Easy book, the audio book. I want to apologize to you because I promised that it was going to be available today. Okay, so I promised weeks and weeks ago that for those of you that bought the Teach You Easy book early, I also gifted you the workbook. Okay, so I promised that the workbook was gonna be ready today. So let me know if you bought the Teach You Easy book early, and if you bought the audiobook early, as a gift, I gave you the workbook, and I said that it was gonna be done today. If that's you, Sherry said yes, she bought it. So if you bought it, I wanted to apologize to you because actually the workbook is not available today. Okay, I just need to apologize to you because the workbook is not available today. I actually gave it to you yesterday. I gave it to you yesterday. I promised today, I gave it to you yesterday. Let me tell you why I did it early. There's something that I pride myself, I try my very best to do this, okay? So check your email because I sent you an email yesterday and you have the workbook in your inbox. You have it. You did not have to buy it. You did not have to buy it. If you pre-bought the Teach You Easy book weeks and weeks ago, and I delivered that on August 17th, I think it was, you already have the workbook and you did not have to pay for that. That's already on your inbox. Hello, Curtis. Good to see you. God bless you. Good to see you. I'm seeing you doing great things on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where it's at. I just don't know if you guys know that, but LinkedIn is fire. That book right there, that audio book that I did, Teach You Easy, when I was working, hey Christina, when I was working on the workbook, I couldn't believe all the things that I added, all the things that I know. I was like, oh my God, you know that? Has that ever happened to you that you find yourself knowing something and you're like, I know that? That's pretty good. Has that ever happened? Say me that's ever happened to you. That you find yourself doing something and you're like, I know how to do that? Like, I surprised myself. As I was putting together the workbook, and adding, and you know me, I always give. Wait until you open it. Wait until you open the workbook. It's gonna blow your mind. I was like, this is good. Yes, I do, Curtis, I do. Hey, Ruth, good to see you. So I was like, oh my God, I know how to do that. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I put all the resources together. I lay it down. I just lay it down. Again, 3 years ago, I was not doing audiobooks. I was not teaching like that. You got the email yesterday? Good, Sherry, good. Yes, we can talk, Curtis, we can talk. 3 years ago, I wasn't teaching like that. I was not creating an audiobook first, then the workbook. I wasn't doing that last year or the year before that. Are you guys with me? 3 years ago, I wasn't doing that. But because I have been growing along the way, I discovered that I know how to do that too. I discovered that my brain works in a sequential way. Does that make sense? Hey, Kennedy, good to see you. God bless you. Does that make sense? Along the way, somehow, I became a sequential thinker. Along the way, somehow, I learned how to look at something and create content out of nothing. Out of like a conversation, out of a Facebook Live, out of a video on YouTube, out of a video on LinkedIn, out of a video on Instagram. I can look at my stuff and other people's stuff and create content. And not only create content, but monetize that content. Are you getting what I'm saying? Those were not things I knew how to do before, but now I do. Those were things that I did not know how to do, but I remain open. I continue to grow. I'm learning. I'm always learning. I have a big pile of books right next to me. I have a big pile of books that I'm reading. I have a bunch of audiobooks that I have queued up on my phone. I watch videos. I watch documentaries because I'm not hung up on the destination. I'm not hung up on the destination. I am evolving every single day. And that allows me to continue to grow. And that is possible for you as well. If you stop worrying about how you're going to get there, when you're going to get there, and who you're going to become when you get there, who's going to help you to get there. If you stop for a moment worrying about the destination and look at what's happening right now, the transformation that is taking place, the growth that is taking place, you're going to enjoy the journey even more. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to encourage you. And listen, I'm a goal-oriented person. I have mellowed out a lot. Not all the way a lot, but I have mellowed out from before. And I was like a type A plus personality. Now I'm just maybe like a type A, maybe an A minus, maybe. So I have mellowed out quite a lot. And what has helped is that I'm paying attention to the journey. I'm paying attention to the people that I am journeying with. Okay, I'm paying attention to the things that people are doing. I'm paying attention to my own growth. I'm paying attention to the woman that I'm becoming. I'm having fun along the way. I'm having fun along the way. Can you say the same thing? That's my question to you. Can you say the same thing? Hey, Tonika. Can you say the same thing? Be honest. Are you enjoying your life right now? Are you enjoying your life? Are you enjoying the journey? It's the question of the $10,000. Anita says yes. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Something to think about. If you're not, more than likely, the problem is you are not enjoying the journey. More than likely, you are looking at the wrong things. You are obsessing about every single detail about the destination, and you're missing everything else that is happening right now. Like everything else that is happening. Hey, April, good to see you, hon. Everything else that is happening. It is time. It is time for us to enjoy the process, to enjoy the journey. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. So, I needed to share this with you today because a lot is happening for myself. A lot. And what I have discovered as of very, very recently, like as of like late last night, or maybe not so late last night, I have gotten even clearer about who I am, who I'm becoming. And it's always changing. Hey, Akila. It's always changing, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but it's always who you are is always changing. So if you remember, that's why I did not introduce myself at the beginning, because I wanted to show you the transformation. I wanted to bring you down the process. I wanted to show you all who I was at the beginning and where I am now. At the beginning, I was just a writing coach. I was helping people to write books with courses. That was it. Then I became a storyteller. Then I became other things. But at the end of the day, as I was putting this book together, the Teach You Easy book, which is amazing, the audio book, and now the workbook is out. As I was coaching somebody this morning with her book, as I was coaching someone this afternoon with her $1 million story, I realized this is who I am. Can I tell you? Give me a thumbs up if I can tell you today. I mean, that will change, 2 weeks from now, 10 months from now, a year from now, it will change. But right now, I'm going to tell you how I see myself and how my clients and the people that I help see me. Thank you for sharing, April. Really appreciate that. If you guys haven't shared the broadcast, please go ahead and share it. Somebody needs to know that there is a continuous evolution going on. And it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Really appreciate that. So my name is Catherine Storing. I am a storyteller and a content monetization strategist. Can you believe that? When I say that, it really encompasses everything that I am. I am a storyteller. I help people to write books. I'm a coach. But more than that, I am a content monetization strategist. When I work with people and I help them and I see the content that they already have or content that they want to create, I can monetize that thing like nobody's business, and I can strategize to make sure that that happens. And all of that I was able to discover because I am enjoying the process. I'm enjoying the process. Sherry asked a great question. When will you have the Kindle edition of the book? So Sherry, since I have so many books on Amazon already, part of my strategy, and thank you for asking, and I'll just share with you guys, and you guys can benefit from this. If you notice, when I released that book about a month ago, pretty much about a month ago, yes, Butterfly, I love that, April. I sold it at a regular price. Kindle books sell for very reasonable pricing. Like they sell for $99. I seen some a little more than that, but not much more than that. What I did with that book, The Teach You Easy, that is a money making machine. That is like a money printing machine, if you will. So that book and the workbook sells for $60 because it's really a program. If you think about it, it's a program. So it would be difficult, and not impossible, it will be difficult to sell it on Amazon for $60, even though it's worth way more than that. So knowing your worth and knowing how powerful it is, what I'm teaching, I would not want to put it out there, waste the time putting it out there and not selling because they don't know what it is. You will purchase it anywhere. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So you already you're talking about the entire book. So as a book, I would have it, but not on Amazon. So the next, if you notice, you understand, great. If you notice, I switch the way I do things. I did the audiobook first, then I did the workbook, and then I'll do the printed version of the book. Because it's about efficiency, the hard copy, yes. So I'm doing audiobook, workbook, then the paperback. Because the content needed to get out there quicker. People needed that quicker. That's why people bought it so much. It sold so well. Because it was needed. Teach You Easy, it was like, how can I get this fast enough? So how to build wealth by teaching others what comes naturally to you. So imagine if I were to sell that for $4.99, people wouldn't value it. But because I priced it accordingly, people are buying it. They're like, oh my God, I can use this over and over again. Oh my God, where do I sign up? How do I buy this? So thank you for asking that question, Sherry. I hope that helps you. Sherry is one of my members of the Writing Made Simple Academy. So I'm teaching them, the class has already started, but we're really starting with the writing process next week. It's going to be bananas. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be breaking down the process in a way that I haven't done before. This academy, this time, it's fire. It's fire. Hey, Mary, good to see you, honey. Mary's also in the academy. So starting next week, they're going to receive a meditation that I created for them specifically so they can go from working to writing. So they can go into a transition process. For those people that need to write and they're having a hard time transitioning, this meditation is going to be life-changing. So members of the academy are going to get that. I never did that before. How do I know that I could do that? Because along the process, along the journey, I have been paying attention. I know that I know how to do that because I am enjoying the process. Hey, Mary, good to see you, honey. I am enjoying the process. If I was so busy trying to figure out what kind of coach I was going to become, I would have missed that I know how to do that I know how to record a meditation that makes sense, that helps people that need a transition. Because I'm paying attention to my clients and my students, I know what to give them. I know what to give them. The other thing that they're gonna receive this week, next week, is how to present for people that are already authors, because I have many of my students stay. So people that are already authors, they don't know how to present their book in a way that is not salesy and in a way that helps their audience. So I'm gonna do a series of videos, and I'm gonna break it down. This is how you do it. This is why you do it. I never did that before. I never did mindset stuff before, but because I've been paying attention, I know that I can. Is that making sense? Did you see how powerful it is to enjoy the process, to be aware, to be awake during the process and not whining and complaining all the time? Do you see how this is personal stuff? If you take the time to look at where you are today and how you got there, you will realize many things that you have been taking for granted. Many things, like many things. The fact that I learned that I could not do story time every day anymore, and I don't really do it unless I feel led to, and it will be here and there. I had to let go of story, and I love story time. So now story time is on YouTube. I had to take the time to learn that I needed to invest my time wisely. So how did I learn that? Because I'm aware, I'm awake, I took the time, and I realized the way that I'm going, the platforms where I have to spend most of my time, something had to give. Is this helping anybody? Let me know if this is helping anybody. April says, yes, we need that. Yes, because most authors have a great time writing the book. They love it, but they have a hard time sharing it and letting people know, I wrote this. This will help you. This will change your life. Many authors, and I'll be transparent and tell you that I'm really good at writing, and I had a really hard time sharing. So what I'm gonna be doing for the next several days is sharing how to do that and why. Why the way I do things. How does that work? What's the psychology behind it? What is the mentality behind it? How do I know that? Because I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. I'm not doing things just because I'm doing things. Does that making sense? I am awake throughout the journey. I'm conscious about the things that I say and do. I'm conscious about the places that I go to. Today, when I coach my client, I took her to a different place. I said, we're going to go to a different place. We've been meeting at a specific place. I'm like, we're going to go to a different place today. We're doing something different. I have to take you to a different place. I have to. Are you doing the same thing you do every day? Are you doing the same thing you do every single day? You know that when you do that, you are on autopilot. You're not noticing things anymore because you see the same stuff all the time. So you become desensitized. You become desensitized. So you got to shake it up. Switch it up a little bit. Switch it up. Like if you notice, I even changed the way I'm doing my hair. I've been wearing my hair up. I don't know if you noticed that. The pictures that I'm posting. I'm wearing my hair up and I love my curls, but I'm switching it up. I'm switching it up because I'm aware. Because I'm noticing the difference that it makes when you switch things around. I'm aware. Become aware. Become aware. And you'll notice things that you haven't seen before. There are things, the other day I have a route. I have several walking routes, but because I'm switching it up, I walked by a place that I've been walking for months, and I noticed a bird bath outside. And it was beautiful, gorgeous bird bath. I'm like, has that been there the whole time? I hadn't seen it before. April, I hadn't seen that bird bath on my path. And now that I saw it, I'm like, you cannot miss it. Literally, you cannot miss this bird bath. But I did because I was on autopilot. Not anymore. Not anymore. Hey, Nostalgia. I hope that makes sense. So I wanted to take the time to reintroduce myself and tell you that I am a storyteller, but that I am also a content monetization strategist. That I have learned that I am those things because of the journey. And I'm really excited about that. And know that with time, that will change. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. So I don't know who this was for. If you have been holding on to an image that is outdated, that's definitely for somebody. I don't know if you have been holding on to an image of yourself that is outdated. Let it go. When you let it go, you're gonna discover a new and improved version of you. A new and improved version of you. Powerful stuff. Like powerful stuff. Yes, change is good. Change is good. Thank you so much, guys. I hope this blessed. Does this bless anybody? Let me know if this blessed you. Just let me say, Catherine, that really blessed me. I need to rethink some things. I need to change some things. I need to change some things. I really, really do. I really, really do. Let me know that was you. Thank you, April. Thank you. Mary says, I'm letting it go. Awesome. Thank you for sharing the video too, Sherry. Really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for the thumbs ups and the love. I really appreciate that. I'm so excited for you. You're going to notice things about you that you haven't seen before. You really haven't. You really haven't seen all of you. And you're amazing. You are so amazing. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't gotten your copy of the Teach You Easy, it is now available. You can get the book, the audiobook, and the workbook together. So if you haven't gotten the copy of that and you are ready to teach you easy, grab it, and you don't know how to do it. You're like, how do I do that, Catherine? How do I make a product out of what I know how to do? And it can be anything. It can literally be anything. If you don't have the audiobook and the workbook, you're missing out. If you already bought the workbook and you bought it early, the audiobook, you already have the workbook. I gave it to you yesterday evening. So I sent it to you instead of today. I gave it to you yesterday. You are welcome. And now that you see the price and what you pay, you should be patting yourself in the back. It pays to move quickly. It pays to move quickly. So next time you see one of my new books, make sure that you move quickly, because I always reward people that move quickly. Always. I will always do that. Always. So you know that if you like savings, and I do, I always reward people that move quickly. I will always do that. Always. This time, it was above and beyond because the manual is fire. The manual is beautiful, like mwah, beautiful. And it's powerful. And I have so many resources in there. And a little surprise inside as well. So I have a surprise there as well. Thank you for watching. It is my hope and my prayer that you stop whining and complaining all the time, and that you take the time to embrace the journey. The journey is beautiful. It might not be perfect, but it is exactly what you need. God knows exactly what He's doing. No, honey, this is not the hard copy. This is just a workbook. The hard copy is not coming yet. The hard copy is, because the workbook just came out yesterday. So the hard copy is not a priority yet. It will come out eventually. It will come out eventually. Thank you for asking. Thank you guys so much. Again, this is a special edition of Storytime. Storytime has moved to YouTube, and there are over 40 videos there. They are only of Storytime. I have hundreds of videos. Of Storytime, I have about 43 of them, I think, 43, 44. So if you're missing Storytime, by all means, head over to YouTube, check it out. and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss when I upload new videos. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I'm excited for who you are becoming. I'm excited for who I'm becoming. I'm so excited for who I'm becoming and how I'm helping others by using my gifts and talents. God bless you. Have an amazing evening, and I'll see you super duper soon. When is the best time? Just send me a DM and then we'll connect, okay? Thank you for asking. Just send me a DM. Thank you, Mary. I'll see you in class. I'll see you in the academy. Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon.